Greetings to you in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. As we have come at this point of time, we are entering into the Passion Week. For our meditation today, let us look into the Gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 21 verses 1 to 17. Matthew chapter 21 verses 1 to 17. Here we see Jesus entering triumphantly into Jerusalem on the back of a colt. The people are receiving him royally. Let us look into a few points for our meditation today. Firstly, he came to reclaim his true kingdom with its true values. We see Jesus entering into the kingdom of Jerusalem, into the city of Jerusalem. And he's coming on the back of a colt. All the people are singing Hosanna, Hosanna. In Zechariah chapter 9 verses 9, we have the prophecy of the one who comes on the back of a colt, the humble king. Jesus is such a king. He is not like Herod, he is not like the governors, and he is not like Caesar. He is not the king who exercises control by using violence and by using the powers that he has. But here, Jesus is the king who comes on the back of a colt, a humble king, a king who is a king of peace. At this point of time, let us look at who Jesus is really for us, because he is the bringer of peace. He is the king who has come to topple the kingdom of fear and the kingdom of power. He is the king who has come to reclaim the true kingdom with its true values. He came to reinstate God's kingdom over the expectations of the people. In this portion, we see the people receiving him royally into Jerusalem. They sing out to him, Hosanna. This is taken from Psalms 118 verses 26. Hosanna means, God save us now. These people are singing, God save us now. But there is a clear doubt if they really know what they mean. Because this word lost its meaning in time. As we say the word goodbye. Goodbye used to mean God be with you. But the word goodbye lost its meaning. Today is just goodbye. In the same way, people use the word Hosanna just as we say hooray today. They were just being happy that he was entering into Jerusalem. Are we using words? Are we just for the sake of using words? Are we just worshipping God using just our words? Are we like the people of Jerusalem who don't even know who they are receiving? In verses 10, we see that the city was shaken up as if by an earthquake. The people ask, who is he? And that time, the people, the multitude who is walking behind Jesus, they say that he is the prophet from Nazareth, from Galilee. We see that the people don't know who he really is. He came to reform the space, to make the worship truly inclusive. Here we see Jesus entering into the temple of Jerusalem. Here he sees people who are lending money and people who are selling doves. He overturns the tables of the money lenders and he overturns the chairs of those who are selling doves. He tells them that this was a house of prayer, but you have made it into a den of thieves. The house of prayer is being selfless, is giving yourself completely, uninhibitedly to God's hands. But thieves are people who take. It is being selfish. The authorities of the temple were being selfish. They wanted to gain, wanted to take. Jesus' ministry was a ministry of giving. Giving to those who really needed what God wanted them to have. Especially when we read in verse 14, we see that the people who are blind, who are lame, they came into the temple and they became healed. Jesus' ministry is chalked out in Luke chapter 4, verses 18 and 19. This is the Nazareth Manifesto. In this Nazareth Manifesto, we hear what Jesus' ministry is. The manifesto goes like this. It is to preach gospel to the poor. It is to heal the brokenhearted. It is to proclaim liberty to the captives. It is to set at liberty those who are oppressed, is the recovery of sight to the blind. This is what Jesus truly does. At this point of Lent, we should look at who Jesus is truly to us. Firstly, He is the true King who came to reclaim His kingdom. Are we standing for Jesus today? Are we standing for the values that He is setting today? Secondly, He came to reinstate God's plan over the plan of the people. Jesus' plan was to bring the people back into the fold of God. His plan was to redeem the people, to bring them back into the fold of God. But the people expected a political Messiah. They expected one who could save them from the Romans, who could save them from tyranny. But Jesus was not such a Messiah. He was the Messiah of peace. He was the Messiah of love. Do we really know who Jesus is? Are our words truly words of worship? Are we really worshipping Him in our hearts? Or are we using empty words, hollow words, such as Hosanna, as the people used? Thirdly, we can see that He is the one who reclaims the place of worship for people who truly need it. Are we true followers of Christ? May this time be the time to see who Christ is for us and who we are for Him. Let us have a blessed Lent today. Thank you all.